Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and this is Top 5s, the only weekly Top 5 show in snowboarding that really matters. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the top 5 trends that need to be normalized for 2022. That's right, it's a new year. These are trends that we, as a community, need to bring out and make happen and become normalized. So let's get right into this list. Number 5. Community building. And I don't mean like, oh, hey, I know you, you know me, high five, that's it. I'm talking like legitimately building our community, making people better snowboarders, not people that go snowboarding, but making them actual snowboarders, people that live and die and breathe this and all work together. Yes, I do say just because we both ride a snowboard doesn't mean we'll be friends. And I stick behind that. There are people that are snowboarders and there are people that snowboard. We need to make more snowboarders so that we influence the people that snowboard so they understand this passion, so they understand this community, so they stop following these posers in positions and stop supporting these crappy ass brands. Number 4, holding mega corporations, looking at you Vail Resorts, accountable. You like those 3-hour lift lines? Vote with your dollars, go to the smaller resorts, support the resorts that want you to enjoy it more. Just because all they care about with these mega corporations is their bottom line doesn't mean you need to buy into it. Okay, they got 25 different resorts. Maybe it's the closest to you, but there's a little mom and pop that's 15, 20 minutes down the road. Go to the mom and pop. Support them. Vote with your dollars. Let them know that you are not happy with what they're doing and how they're destroying your recreational time. You're literally giving them money and your time you can't get back to stand in a line. 3-hour lift lines? Not cool at all. Number 3, prioritizing riders over influencers. I've got so many friends that are sponsored riders that get product last over people even like me. Yes, I do reviews and I need those products for reviews, but I can't tell you how many times I've had to give my product to a rider that was supposed to go back to a company when I'm like, hey, they snapped a board, I know them, here you go. Support the riders, support the guys that actually build the community that stoke us all up. Natural Selection is a great contest that we're watching develop and the community around that and the support that that's getting. That's amazing. But when you see people that are like gonna get a pro model because they have 500,000 plus subscribers that they bought, why? That guy doesn't deserve a pro model. What, because he can go zeech a couple rails and do sloppy ass 360s to the knuckle of a jump? No, fuck that. Support riders. Support riders that actually build content that people want to enjoy. People that actually understand snowboarding, not people that are just clickbaiting for likes because their egos are sad because they were popular in high school. Fuck those people. Number 2, give real advice without an agenda. I see so many people pushing brands or products that they're endorsing or they're getting a commission from just because they can, because they've developed an audience, even though it's not the right product for the right person. Ask yourself when you're giving this advice, am I legitimately helping this person or am I giving some unsolicited advice because of my bias and my agenda? That's what you got to be asking yourself. Try to help people help themselves. Try to just give them better advice. Try to help them become better riders, have a better time on their equipment, have a better understanding of snowboarding. Honorable mentions, all great options, but just barely didn't make it on this list. Learning the history of our culture, our sport, and our community. Understanding how tricks were invented, who did it first, where the progression was, what they actually mean to snowboarding. So many people treat this like a disposable community and a disposable culture. They want cool guy points without actually being a cool guy. Pointing out how mundane and formulaic contests have become. I mean, seriously, how many people can we watch do a 1440 triple cork mute grab? Come on. It's boring. This is why Natural Selection is amazing. You know it, I know it. Unfortunately, Douche Tour doesn't know it. Supporting the brands that actually support snowboarding. I mean, this should be common sense, but for some reason, people keep trying to tell me I need to support these brands that don't do anything for snowboarding. I'm sorry, cool. They invented some new flashy product and they're selling it cheap for you and you're all enamored with it because you bought it on Amazon for 25 bucks. I don't really give a shit. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't care. I've been around long enough to know that they don't have longevity. And this will actually tie in to the number 1 on this top 5 list. And the number 1 trend we need to normalize in 2022, giving back to snowboarding. Now, when you think about giving back, you're like, oh, this person did a contest for me, or this person did that. I'm talking like understanding that snowboarding owes us nothing, and we all owe it something, whether it's the enjoyment that we get from it, the community that we've been able to build, the bond that we have with our friends. We need to give back. For me, this is why I did the Black Friday live stream-a-thon event where we give away multiple products. We do the fundraiser for Shred Foundation, and one of the guys that helped donate prizes sent me an email after I'd kept him apprised of what was going on, and he just said, thanks for normalizing giving back. In a world of people that want to just keep taking, you just keep giving back. This is what we need to do. We need to normalize this. You got old gear, you see someone struggling, their shit's like even ancient, you don't need it, just give it to them. Just give it to them. I can't tell you how many times I've given away a set of bindings or a board to someone for no apparent reason. You should be doing that too. I mean, I look around at all the other YouTubers and it's like they make a big deal about giving away a shitty pair of Amazon goggles or a fucking $3 beanie. Give them a fucking snowboard. You make the money, buy a product, give it away. Give it to them. Just do it. You know, last year I tried to give away a snowboard a month or the equivalent of it. I think there was 2 months I didn't give away a snowboard. That was me giving back. And for 2022, I want to give back even more. So I'm going to be leaving little gifts at Copper Mountain, Arapahoe Basin, maybe Steamboat, any of the resorts that I travel to. Just follow me on Instagram. And I'm going to have little packages that I just leave maybe at the top of the park. Maybe I hide them. Maybe you got to go find them. Maybe I leave you a little riddle and you got to figure out where it is. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to do live streams where I give away tons of product. But more people need to be doing this. It's like, stop thinking that snowboarding owes you and start thinking about what you actually owe it because of what it has given you. So many people need to normalize that thought rationale, and so many people just feel like it owes them, they need this, they need that. Why? Why do you need more shit? Like, what are you getting out of it? Who cares? Give it back. I challenge every single one of you watching this to give something back to snowboarding, and I challenge you to tell every other YouTube influencer that they need to start giving back. Leave them comments. Tell them that they need to normalize giving back to snowboarding because of the lifestyle and the quality of life that it has given them. So many of them don't give shit back. So let's normalize giving back for 2022. All right, so this has been my top 5 trends we need to normalize for 2022. I know, probably wasn't what you were thinking for a top 5 list, but hey, we did it. So do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I forget something on this list? Leave me a comment down below. Let's see what we can do to normalize these trends in 2022. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.